sent from heaven above. So thank the Lord, oh thank the Lord for all his love. My name is Carl Frano, and I am a member of the First Congregational Church of Guilford. And I came to this church in 2012. I had just moved to Guilford in August. And a friend of mine who lived in Madison was a member of this church at the time and invited me to come to the church. He said I would like it. So imagine this. I lived in New York City for 33 years, and if I had gone to church 4 times in 33 years, that's pretty accurate. So, and I had gone to Congregational church as a child in my hometown in Connecticut. So I came along, and my friend said, "This is my friend Carl, and he just moved to town." And I stood and said, "My name is Carl Frano. Thank you all for having me," or something like that. It was during meeting visitors portion of the sermon, of the service. Well, I thought at the time that was kind of hokey. but over the years, I must say that it has become actually one of my favorite parts of the service is when people stand and say their name and say where they're from, say why they've come here. They're visiting family, they're visiting their hometown, they're shopping for a church. I just think that's one of my absolute favorite things about the service. But I, of course, like everything about the service.
What are the things you love about First Church, Carl?
Well, of course, I love the fellowship, and I love how everybody welcomed me right from the beginning. And the warmth of everyone here, and all the clergy that have been here, and all the clergy that we presently have are just remarkable. I'm talking with Reverend Jake here, and I couldn't be happier being here. And getting back to the fact that I never had gone to church much in 33 years, I now don't miss it. Notwithstanding our current COVID situation, but all of 2013 through 2019, unless I was out of town or wasn't feeling well, I didn't miss church. Imagine getting up at Sunday morning and coming to church. I guess you can imagine it pretty easily, Reverend Jake. But for me, that was a bit of a task. Anyway, I love the fact that I had a miracle, and there's no other way of putting it, this year, starting with my kidney transplant in December, and the prayers that people sent me, members of the church. I know I received prayers from people I don't even know that are members of this church. And I really, really felt it. And I think that was part of the miracle of my recovery from my transplant surgery in December. And the deacons were nice about contacting me and providing meals when I was unable to even stand in front of a stove. And then I got very ill in February and March, so ill that I was in the hospital for 5 weeks, and I was in physical rehabilitation for 6 more weeks. And the prayers just kept coming. I think I mentioned when I came to service briefly in February, I think I stood during Joys and Concerns and actually said that I now know what the power of prayer is. It is a powerful force. I never really fully understood it, and now I think I do. And that's not only the miracle of my recovery, because frankly I'm not supposed to be here right now, but the miracle of my recovery and the discovery of the miracle of the power of prayer have been a powerful gift from being a member here.
Thank you, Carl, for joining us and for sharing your story. And anything else you'd like to say to everyone at First Church for today before you go?
I can't wait to see everybody again inside our church. I miss all of you so much. I have been to 2 services so far with the limited attendance, and if you can arrange to come to one of those services, you must try to, if you can, come to that 10 o'clock service on Sunday. It doesn't last a full hour, it's short, but it is so moving and so powerful, the 2 services I was able to attend, and I am so grateful for that. So, that's it. Thanks for having me. Oh, good gifts around us are sent from heaven above. So thank the Lord, oh thank the Lord for all his love.